without genealogy. Hebrews is making the same point, I believe. Without genealogy. Ray, can anybody live without a genealogy? You would know, wouldn't you? Our genealogy expert. Genesis is the book of genealogy. If it mentions somebody, it says that he was the son of and the father of, not Melchizedek. It's just, boom, he's there. And he comes out and he's the king of righteousness, prince of righteousness, and he's the prince of Salem. Salem means peace. He's the prince of peace. Well, we know somebody else who's the prince of peace and the king of righteousness. Jesus. I'll tell you what, the Bible's a wonderful unity. And he goes to Abraham. And Abraham, we don't know if Abraham's ever seen this man before now. But something that he sees in this man makes him bow down. This man is not of Abraham's race. He's not a Jew. He's just somebody who appears. And something that Abraham sees in him, and Abraham, the Bible says, is the father of the Jewish people. He's the greatest of the greats. He's Superman for the Jewish people. He bows down. And he gives a tenth of everything he has to this man that he's never seen before, but whose presence brings him peace and seems to bring him to a new sense of righteousness. And as he bows down, Melchizedek has with him gifts that he gives to Abraham. And the gifts that he gives to Abraham are bread and wine. We hear about bread and wine anywhere else in the Bible? And that Lord's Supper, communion, and in response to getting those gifts from Melchizedek, Abraham gives him a tenth of everything. And then it says, and then after that, Melchizedek gives him a verbal blessing. He blesses Abraham and his posterity forever. So that's the beginning of the word tithe in the Bible. And it begins that understanding of a tenth of what we receive that goes to God. The Bible refers to it other places. In the laws of Moses, as the people enter into the new territories, the new countries, the priests are not given any land. The Levites, the sons of Levi, they're not given any land, but they are to be in every one of the 12 territories. The priests are to have headquarters there and to take care of the religious matters in those 12 tribes, and the people are to bring to those priests a tenth of everything, a tithe of everything. So you see how this connection continues, and it continues throughout the Bible where people are told to bring a tithe as an offering. I believe that the giving of a tithe is a special gift. It's really one that we're all called to give. But I looked it up online this week because they do studies of these things. They said about 2% of all attending Christians in church, those who attend, 2% give a tithe. 98% do not. The average amount that people give is about 1.5%. That's not 10%. A tithe, 10%. The book of Malachi says, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there might be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that you will not have room enough for it." The Bible says that if we tithe, there are blessings from it. Do you know that? Have any of you ever discovered that in your life? That when you tithe, there are blessings? In fact, I've discovered in my life you can't outgive God. You can't outgive God. He's ready to keep blessing. Some of it is financial. Some of it is relationships. Some of it is peace in your heart. Whatever it is, you can't outgive God. I know the riches and the blessings of tithing because when I started tithing, I met Judy. And when I slow down in tithing, no, the Lord doesn't curse us if we don't tithe, but we don't know all of His blessings either. When I was in seminary, I had no money. I worked as I could. I was going to school full time, but the kind of jobs I got were washing windows for people in Delaware, Ohio, and raking leaves. Here I am, a graduate student, getting $10 a week. That's what we lived on. And yet, when we went to church, we give 10%. I'd give $1. If I made $10, I gave $1. If I earned $30, I gave $3. Sometimes we didn't know if we could. But it was amazing that when we did that, what would happen? There would come in the mail a letter from my home church, St. Andrew's in Finland. Dear Ben, we are thinking of you. We know that things aren't always easy for seminary students. Here is a check for $500. Use it any way you wish. $500? That's a whole year's salary for me then, raking leaves.